Welcome to a new EL Software Feature Spotlight video. Today, we take a look at the improved data view in version 2.6. The data view is an important area in EL software. This is where the graphs with recorded measurement data are displayed and where data from multiple measurements can be compared with one another. Here we see a completed measurement and some apparent changes to the user interface. The navigation bar at the top has been updated, and the options for displaying graphs have been moved to the bottom right. I will cover these features in more detail later. In the left-hand section, the selection of the displayed data has changed. There are now more options here, and the possibility to switch directly to other experiments. However, the most significant changes have been made on the right-hand side. The graphs you have created are now displayed here as small thumbnails. There is also a new button for adding a new chart. The chart creation dialog has also been revised. New data series are now created in the left pane, and it is possible to change multiple series simultaneously. For example, to change the line display. As you can see, a new thumbnail has been added for the second chart. The thumbnail serves several purposes. For one thing, you can show and hide charts simply by clicking on them. You can also drag a thumbnail by holding down the mouse button. This will bring up additional editing functions that you can activate by dropping the thumbnail there. For example, you can easily duplicate a chart this way. Deleting a chart is just as easy. Simply drag it to the trash can. The thumbnails now also allow for an easier arrangement of the charts by simply dragging them to the new position. Now let's move on to the options in the lower right corner. These control the global display of the charts. First, we have the new Zoom Now function. This sets the zoom level for all charts so that all data points are visible. Zoom on Load does the same thing as soon as charts are loaded and is enabled by default. Synchronize links the display of the x-axes of multiple charts so that you can view the values more easily, while the Auto Scroll function ensures that new data points are always displayed in the visible section of the chart. The tooltips appear in the charts as soon as you click on a data series and now look slightly different. They can be shown or hidden using this button. Like the other functions, they are enabled by default. Legend should be self-explanatory. Here, you can show or hide the legend as needed. The last function is a new addition. It is now possible to remove the previously fixed aspect ratio of the chart display. The charts then fill the entire available space. At the bottom, we again have the options for the size and arrangement of the displayed charts, as in the last version of EL software. The XL option has now been added to display the content in a single column. This is particularly useful for large screens, as the L option often displays two columns in this case. Another new feature concerns the templates. Templates allow you to save and retrieve charts that you have previously compiled. It is now possible to define such a template as the default, which is then automatically applied for new measurements. As an example, I will save the two charts shown here as a new standard template. Then I add another measurement script to this experiment and let it continue. Now, when I call up the data view for this new measurement, the two charts that I have defined as the new default are automatically displayed. The chart display filters have also been revised. There is now a clear distinction between local and global filters. In addition, all filters can now be switched on and off. For example, I create a global filter that only displays the last 10 seconds of measurement points. Using the new switch, I can turn this filter off again without having to delete it. These and other improvements are designed to make data views in EL software even easier and more time-saving to use so that you can focus entirely on your measurement data. This wraps up this video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.